Guys, Bob Cadado again. How are you? Listen, this is going to be an overview of kind of like the balance of what xosialx offers as an opportunity. If you on this site, obviously, the first video, and then there's the longer video, and then even a document on the on new common cancer. There's plenty of information about Newcom and how that ties in to this whole thing. So I'm assuming you already watched the front video on teamlimitless.biz and you saw the really the overview of Newcom. So I'm not going to cover that in this overall presentation of xosialx. What I want to cover is the balance. Now, also in that first video, I talked a little about the company, 11 years old, 70 million, mostly as a product company. So we still have amazing products where people are buying millions and millions of dollars a year of these products. And that's part of the play, if you will. So I don't want to minimize that. We just hit an absolute home run, having Newcom as the lead to attract people. But we also have amazing products that your team, as you build it, are going to be on, potentially hundreds of dollars of products a month, or at least, a couple of products a month. And that's all going to add to your commissions. Okay. So let's take a real quick look at the products. Now, the first site I showed you on that first video, that was your xosialx Newcom website. That's the one you send out as a lead for people to watch the 3-minute video and potentially position in on xosialx with the Newcom app. Okay. This is your xosialx website, which is basically what they had before Newcom, which is 90 or 100% now of product. Actually, they do flash the Newcom banner across, but this is your xosialx product site. Okay. So I'm not going to spend too much time. The balance of this, I'm going to show you the compensation. Okay. I'm trying to wrap this up in, obviously less than 30 minutes. So what I want to show you first is what I'm excited about. I think these are relatively new and they're going to blow up product sales, but these are the, under the, spray them in your mouth, under the tongue. No, Liz, not now. Spray them in your mouth, under the tongue type of, type of, God, someone always interrupts me when I'm talking. Uh, Products that can do so much for your health. This is glutathione. If you study what glutathione's all about, this is the mangosteen product, which is so crucial to health, and all the kind of fruit-based products that are also in here. And of course, this is moringa. If you study moringa, it's one of the best, densest plants that go along, alfalfa and all that other stuff is also built into this. But if you just read up on what's in the this is on your xosialx website, the glutamis, the mango, and the moringa, okay? And you can click on them, get more details. Those are three fabulous products that I think are going to be the core of building this, of course, promoted. Howie Mandel loves them, and we go from there. But then they also, I just want to show you, of course, there's Newcom, there's the three base products I told you, but they also have a great shakes, fat burning shakes. Okay, there's a couple of the shakes that they showed you. They also have a great multivitamin. They have a super food, fruits and vegetable capsule type product, and even more. They just come out with a new line of oral hygiene. I believe that's. I don't think it's on here. My point is, this is your xosialx website. Get familiar with it, and again, we can really boost sales, and you're going to love these products for your overall health going along with the Newcom app. So with that said, let me now get into the last thing I want to show you, and that is the compensation plan. Okay, so let me just take this right from slideshow. Excuse me one second. Okay, from the current slide. Current slide. Okay. So this is going to be your slideshow from the current slide. Why can't I get this thing to, all right, current slide. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Always technical difficulties. Let me put myself off to the side here. Let me bring up my toolbar all the way up here that you can't see anyways. But this is an overview of the compensation. How do we make money? Remember I said we're looking for entrepreneurial people. We got to show you how we blow this out and start getting paid from everything we're doing, okay? So let's talk about residual income. Guys, this is what these programs are about. This is what attracted me. We build something. We build a sales team because everyone's has the new Calm app subscription, because everyone is buying products. The commissions based on the team we built come in month after month after month. Residual income. I read somewhere, and I remember listening to one of my mentors. Once you understand residual income, yeah, we all got to have linear income. We got to trade time for money in our jobs, our careers. But this is what xosialx is all about. It's a platform to do something on the side, part-time, that won't interfere with your job, that can build you residual ongoing income, whether it's a couple thousand a month or like it was for me, six-figure residual income that I rode in my last company for 26 years. You get paid month after month for the work you do once, okay? And we keep building it. So I'm just going to take you real quick through the 5 ways of making money. First order bonus, you earn 50% of what's called the commissional volume. Let me give you a quick example. Let's say in Newcom, the app is $42 a month. The commissional volume is about 50% of that. So that's like 20, let's call it 21%, 22%. We get paid 50% of that. So on 21%, 50%, you're making about $11 a month on everybody's app purchase on the first time. Now, the second thing is, okay, $42 a month. You earn that. By the way, just doing the app, the actual commission qualification is $40 a month. The app is 42. So whether you buy product or you buy the app, that opens you up to, I don't know any other companies you could buy $40 a month and be open up to all the commissions. That's why this is for the average person, okay? Now, the second way we earn is ongoing orders from all your, we call them members. That could be customers that don't want to take part in the business, which I don't know why, for just referring something, or it could be from all the associates that are part of the business buying Newcom and or products, okay? And it's a sliding scale. As you bring in people directly, from 1 to 21, you can open up 50%, means every month you'll get 50% of the CV. So think about that. Someone's buying $100 a month. If the CV's 50, you'll be making $25 a month off all people's product purchases. Okay? Thank you, hon. And now, well, that's the 2 ways. That's small, though, in my mind. That's because it's just off of what you're producing, or how many customers do I have that I'm earning off of. What we want to get into, and what's going to blow your mind, I don't know why these things have to walk through everything. This is where I want to spend the bulk of the time, and it's not confusing. Let me just play it all out for you so I don't have to keep explaining, and then we'll go through it all, okay? I don't know why they got a million different lines here, but let me okay. Okay, so let me take this through what we mean. The power of 3 equals the manager 3. So this is what we call, this is our main pay structure. So pay attention. It's a 3 by 20 force matrix. What does that mean? It means that you come into the business, let's focus right here. You could have 3 people across your front line. That's it. And why people like this, because you get help from above. Whoever's above you can only have three people. You're one of their three. If they bring in a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, there's a good chance you're going to get help building your team. So the same thing with your three people. You bring in a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, they have to go underneath your initial three. So just imagine a set grid that has three. Those three can get three, that's 9. Multiply it by 3, 27, 81, 250. You understand? This is just multiples of 3. Look how powerful it gets. Now, I'm going to show you, and look what we're showing you right here. Let me move my thing because it's not that important. Why don't I put something on here? Okay, I don't know what the fog is, but okay, now it's a little clearer. But I want to show you this. You start building out your team, and just think. We want to keep it simple. With this app of Newcom, there are going to be people that are going to bring in 100 directs themselves. That's all. If they're in your team, that's all adding to your group, right? But let's keep it as simple as possible. We call this the power of 3. Just make believe with a $42 a month app that everyone wants. We already talked about that, let alone the products. Everyone should be able to, if you're looking to build this, hit manager 3, which is just bringing in 3 people, period. Well, look what happens in the pay structure, and this goes down 20 levels. I'm only going to show you the power of just 7 of these levels. Remember, this keeps paying you percentages down 20 levels. For the sake of just giving you an overview, this is how on level 1 down to level 7, these are the percentages. They increase. I love the fact they increase. Why? Because you have more people on these lower levels. The rest of these levels are 4%. Just want to let you know that. But look what happens, guys. Just with this structure, no one finding more than 3 people, you would have a monthly residual just off Newcom, a $42 a month app, let alone when people start adding in product purchases. But just off Newcom, just through 7 levels of people, just finding 3, you could have over $6,000 a month of residual ongoing income month after month after month on a $42 Newcom purchase of the app. Okay, they have the annual app that would equate to $56,000. You actually make more on the monthly purchases, and I tend to lean to the month. I think people want to try it. Haven't really figured it all out. They're not going to go all in. Maybe some will, but I think 80% of the purchases on Newcom are on a monthly basis. So do you understand this pay plan? It goes down 20 tiers of people. Okay, level after level after level. You get paid on everybody's purchases, whether it's product or the Newcom app. I'm just showing you just through 7 generations, you could make over $6,000 a month. I'm afraid to show you if we actually took just the Newcom app on 20 levels, it'd be astronomical. Okay, it's not going to fill in perfectly, of course, but as people lead to people lead to people. Remember, this goes into 100 countries with the Newcom app. Think of the money you can make. And once you're positioned in, that's why you don't want to wait forever to make your call. You're on someone's 3 people. They start bringing in extras. You're going to get a team building under you while you figure all this out and try the app and listen to the channels. Get positioned in just by coming on board. And you have to, again, become a rep. You have to buy the $42 a month, not the $25. That's just a customer purchase. Okay, guys, this is the main compensation plan. By the way, I wrote something. I don't know why it didn't come out. In the extended version of the comp plan, which I show you the 20 levels, I explain how we earn off them. You can actually, which you should watch, that's below this video. I don't want to get into the weeds. This is just an overview, but you can actually have multiple positions all underneath your original 3 lines. But think about getting paid. Once you bring in your 4th person, you get another position that can go 20 levels down, and then another one, and another one. Every time you bring in a new person, you get a new, I guess you could call it we call it a profit sharing position. Okay, guys, it's crazy. All right, now let's finish this off, and we'll come in for a landing. All right, let's finish this off, and we'll come in for a landing. I don't know why this is sticking. Okay, last couple things I want to show you. This is a one-time bonus. When you just get 3 people, the company on top of the commissions you're making sends you a $50 bonus one time. Manage 7 people. I just got this. $200 they put in your account. So everything is put in through iPayout, goes directly in your bank account. Now this is total within those 3 organizations down to infinity, based on dollar for dollar. When your whole team does 5,000 a month, guys, that's nothing in volume. I used to have a sales team that did a $500,000 a week in sales. Okay, we're talking down to infinity. Once you hit 5,000 in your first month, you hit that, you get a 500, 10,000, 20, all the way up to $50,000 a month bonus. One time, you get paid over a couple of months. But my point is, that's a $50,000 bonus. When you put all those together, just in bonuses, you can make over $89,000. Okay. Last thing I'm going to show you, and I'm done with the compensation plan, is they have profit sharing. Profit sharing simply says, guys, every month, okay, off of the team worldwide, you get a share which pays you when you hit these ranks, and if you're at 50,000 month after month, and usually your volume is only going to go up, not down. You're always going to be paid on 3 shares of the total 10% they put into a worldwide pool. It could be astronomical money that you could potentially be making. Okay, every single month. Okay, last thing, I want to close with this, guys. Don't make this into a big decision, please. Why? Be part of the xosialx family. Get started with the app. $42.49 a month. You can put the subscription on hold anytime you want. You add products if you desire, okay? And if you want to build the opportunity, which I really don't know why you wouldn't want to share this, to build a solid second income, potentially 6 figures. And if you just want to be a customer, we love you too. If you just want the technology or use the wellness product. Okay. Last thing, guys, and we'll close this out. Be part of Team Limitless. The full opportunity site that you're looking at is for new members. I showed you the 3-minute video, the Newcom site. We've got the longer video on Newcom below the first video. Now you're watching the presentation. If you keep going down below, we've got a full training. One of the biggest reasons that people will either come on board in business or not come on board, they want to know, who's going to help me build this? Okay, we're going to work with you individually, but we also full trainings, getting started. We'll show you all the company every week. The company does these Zoom presentations. Obviously, I have this recorded. We do live presentations twice a week. And the last thing, which I'm really excited about, so many people want to go outside their what we call warm market. They want to get into the social media aspect. We always say there's thousands and thousands of people looking for opportunity, looking for this technology. Where are they? We can find them through the social media ways we do that. We have a great guy, my friend Brad Emmett. He's head manning the social media training platform. Simple step-by-step shows anyone how you can start finding the people who are looking for Newcom, looking to be part of xosialx, looking to make residual income. And he ties this all into a beautiful program he has in our training section on building social media. So the last thing, guys, please get back to the person who you're working with to get started with Newcom. They'll send you their Newcom website link. That's the best way to get started. And of course, whether you're on our team or not, you're always welcome to work with the Team Limitless website that we're that you're watching right now, whoever sent you here. Okay, guys, I'm done. Let's rock and roll this. This is going to be massive. The people who see it and the people that want to build something solid for their future. Okay, love you guys. Let's rock and roll. Let's help people for that. Forget about the money. Don't forget about the money, but on top of the money, think of all the people we could help with this technology, with these products. You know, if you don't have your health, you've got nothing, guys. Okay, let's rock and roll.